Hey, 7th and 8th grade. Okay, I hope you can see me. I'm up here in this tiny little corner, and I am going to be sharing something with you. It's an online platform that I want you to use. We used it once last year during online learning. Want to use it again. It's Canva. If you haven't used Canva before, that's what we're going to be using. So I'm going to take you through how to do this. See this little guy right below me? His name is Donovan. We are basically going to be making geometric shape animals on a platform online. And it's not that you would use Canva this way all the time to create these things, but it's one way that you can maneuver the elements and the text, and I thought it would be fun and easy. I don't want this to take any more than 25 minutes of your life when you do it on your own. So here's a quick video. I'm going to try to keep this short as well. If you have any questions, you can always join me on my office hours, and I'll answer anything, or I'll see you in class. Okay, so first things first is you want to go to canva.com. Canva.com. It's got a little white C inside of a blue-purple circle. Okay, now I already have an account. It's free. I only like free things. So you can go ahead and make yourself an account. But once you're in, you're going to do create a design. I'm up here in the corner where it says create a design. You need to pick Instagram post because I like the square format. You can post to Instagram if you want, but I am interested in the square format. So pick Instagram post. So there we go. I picked Instagram post. And here we go. You get a nice square blank canvas that I'm looking at right here. This is my blank canvas. I'm going to just leave that white for this, although if you went to backgrounds, when you're done with your animal, you might pick an interesting background to go. Maybe you think it would be fun if it was on wrinkled paper, or maybe it would seem cool. What if you made an animal and then it was in this winter sort of scene? You get, there's a good barn board one. Oh yeah, like maybe it's on this decking. I don't know. But I'm going to keep my background white for now. Here are two things you're going to use. Hopefully you can see my little pointer moving around. Elements. I want you to go to elements, and then eventually we're going to use text. Those are the only two things I want us to use today. So go to elements, and once you're on elements, go to shapes. There's so many things here. I mean, like so many things. Just going to use shapes for now. Feel free to explore. This is the baseline though. Okay, we're going to be making animals, geometric shape animals. Just as a quick review, here are my notes. I like to write down what I'm going to say so I don't forget. You know me. We've known each other a long time. These are geometric shapes. They usually have names like triangle, rectangle, circle. These are organic shapes. They're usually a little more amoeba-y, free-formy. You know, you get the idea. So, geometric shape animals. I'm going to start with a body. I'm just going to pick a square. I just dragged it right over. And I'm going to change the color. You can work with these default colors. They're lovely. Go ahead and pick colors out of there. Or you can change the colors up here. So let's say that my whole animal is going to be about this. I'll just pick a blue this time. But maybe I want to change that blue a little. So I clicked up here on new color. It keeps the blue, but then I can maybe change the color of it. And maybe I wish it was a little more purpley or maybe a little bit more greeny. And I'm going to kind of settle in this area right here. All right, good enough. There's the body, and I can make this smaller, bigger. Looks good. I'm going to leave this, and I'm going to put it right in the middle. Usually there's these lines show up to let you know you're in the middle. Now I'm going to put a circle head on my animal. And look, it made it the same color. Well, I don't actually want my animal head to be the same color. I feel like that's going to get confusing. I'm going to make it pretty big. This is not going exactly the way. I'm just going to make the head way darker, so I'm going to just, there we go. There's the head of this animal. Now that I'm actually going to turn this body a little bit smaller. All right, so there's the head, and now I'm going to make some ears. And if I scroll down, just waiting for some of this to load, I saw a really good ear shape. Where was it? Oh, this right here. I'm going to turn this, if you go, now I'm starting to get document colors. I'm going to use a color I've already used, and I'm going to rotate this, and I'm going to make an ear here, and I'm going to make that a little bit smaller. You know what, this head is too big. I just clicked on the head again. I'm going to make the head a little bit smaller. I'm going to put this ear right here, and now I'm going to copy this ear. So I'm going to command, I highlighted it, it's all ready to go, and I'm going to command C, and then I'm going to command V, and now I have a copy that's identical. I'm going to turn the ear the other way, and now I have two ears. All right, I'm going to go back to my elements. I'm going to pick a circle. I'm going to make an eye. I'm going to turn this, I'm going to go up to my colors. I'm going to turn it white. It starts to look good once there's eyes. Here's my eye, and now I'm going to copy and paste that again so I have another one on my other side. And I'm actually going to copy and paste it again. I'm going to make it smaller. I'm going to turn it black. You guys, I'm explaining every little thing to you. Copy, paste, move it over. I'm explaining everything to you, but guess what? You're going to pick up on this real quick. All right, there. So far, this is my guy. I'm going to make like a snout color. And I'm going to make that come down like this, and then I'm going to put a nose on there. So, and I don't want that to be the same exact color that I already have, so I'm going to make the snout a little darker than what's there, but I still want it to seem blue. Cool. Then I'm going to put another color, another shape. I'm using a lot of circles, guys. And I'm going to maybe turn this circle, this dark black. Maybe I'll turn this circle black. You get the idea. Aw, he's starting to look really handsome. I'm going to change this color right here. I wish this was a little bit different, so I'm going to actually change it to a little bit of a different color. Maybe I'll make it lighter. Maybe I'll make the color lighter. Oh, there we go. Maybe that'll do. All right, so that's that. Oh, now we need some legs. What should we do for? I'm going to go back to shapes. If I ever feel like I get all this other stuff, just click on shapes again. What would be a good shape for the legs? I keep doing rectangles, and let's just use this one. Actually, I said legs, but let's do 2 arms. All right, this is another thing I really want you to know how to do. So I'm going to change the color of this because I want to. I'm going to make it the color of the snout. And look, I'm going to hold the button Control. And when I'll do that again. If I hold the button Control and click on that shape, I want to send this to the back. And that's going to be a really helpful tool to use. So there's one arm, and now I want to do another one. Copy, so Command C, Command V. I have another one. I'm going to rotate that. And remember, I'm going to Control click, and I'm going to send it to the back. Now the arms look like they're behind, and now I'm just going to pick up some legs. I want to speed this up for you, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use this for a leg. And I'm going to make that smaller, and maybe I'll even stick it out the side a little. Oh my gosh, this guy is ridiculous. So I'm looking at my document color, so I'm only still using the same colors. And now I'm gonna Control click, send it to the back. Now I'm gonna Command C and then Command V. Hope that didn't confuse you. And I'm gonna put this one right here. And I'm also, I might leave that one in the front, I think, for some reason. All right, guys, let's call this done. Done, done, done. This is my guy. And then you need to come up with a name for this guy. So I think we're just going to call him, John. Oh, sorry. I go to text. And then right here where it says add heading, click on that. I'm going to highlight all of these words. Now, I could go up here to this tag. I could pick through a million, trillion, zillion fonts. Oh my gosh, there's so many. I have so many favorites. This one is one of my favorites. Barriacito. I don't know if I even said that right. I'm going to just change it to black. You can pick any color you want. And I'm just going to call him John. That's it. And you can make that bigger. And then you can click out. Let's see. How can I move that? Oh, there we go. And maybe I'll put his name right on him. All right. All right. Thank you for listening to all that, but I think it's important for you to see the whole process. I made a shape guy, a shape animal, a shape I don't know what, and he looks kind of interesting next to my little Donovan guy. So what you want to do now is download. Up here it says download. PNG is fine. So is JPEG. So is PDF. I'm going to download. So let's see, yes, I'm going to download this as a PNG. It's basically a higher quality of a photo, a higher JPEG quality. So I download that. There we go. And I am going to then, in Google Classroom, I'll be able to this will be hanging out in my download. So there he is, John, PNG. So if I go to my downloads, which is my little facey face guy, which is not on my screen, but you can see he's right here in my downloads. Okay, one more thing is we're going to go to one of your Google Classrooms. I'll type into Google Classroom, Google Classroom, wait, Eden, yeah. All right, you guys are sticking with me and doing a good job. I love it. Just gotta change my account here. I have the wrong default set, so I always have to get out of this one and get into my school one. One of these days I'll fix it. Okay, and so here you are. I'll just pick 7th grade. And when you go to submit this to it, you should be able to, like I'm just in the stream here, but in the add button, you should be able to click file, and in your downloads, you should then just be, I'll just do it now, you should be just able to move that right there, and then it's in. Okay, this was a little longer than I wanted it to be, but I think you have all the information. So you can watch us a couple times if you need to slow down and pause, but basically we're making shape animals on the Canva platform, downloading a PNG, and posting it in our Google Classroom. All right, hope that made sense. Thanks for listening, guys. One more little week of this.